What's wrong?
People been breaking into our house, but
Get off me! Let me off!
Where's the child?
You want to kick me in the face one more time?
Oh, you
Huh?
want to detain me for no asshole?
When the one who's supposed to love you unconditionally turns into the neglector, abuser, and molester, well, there's not much left to do except call in the law. These female predators learn the hard way that police officers aren't just for show. Think you can outsmart them? Think again. On the evening of March 7th, 2023 in Ohio, a concerned neighbor dialed 911 because, hearing a kid crying mad on the streets isn't exactly a normal Tuesday. When the cops showed up, they found a 5-year-old all by himself pleading for help outside an apartment. What they discovered inside would shock everyone.
Hi, did you call?
Yes, I did. Hey, y'all, come here.
What happened there?
There was a little kid saying help.
A little what?
A little kid next door saying help. My mommy got. Mommy, that help. Somebody help me, please.
Were they outside, inside?
The kid was outside.
The kid was outside? How old was the kid?
He was like 5.
Okay. Did they bring him back inside, or?
A person came in there.
Is it that kid?
Is that it? What's wrong? Hello? Police department! Hello? She went to the store. Police department.
The first cop on the scene was visibly furious about what was happening, and it's easy to see why. When a little kid is crying like that, it goes to show how vulnerable they are and shouldn't be left all alone. Deciding to search for the mom, he found nothing but an empty house. Just as the cops were piecing it all together, 21-year-old Kana Matthews came right in like she was late for happy hour.
So your mom left you, went to the Big Apple store? How long she been gone? You don't know?
How old are you?
5.
5. What's your name?
People been breaking into our house, but
People been breaking into your house.
yeah, and they messing up our house. Mommy, you left me home alone.
Yes, what's going on? I just went to go see Grandma for a second.
You left me home alone.
What happened?
He had the door open, was yelling for you.
I left
The
it
neighbors
on
called.
the
Somebody heard him
Why you
scream.
ain't come across the street to?
No. Hold on. Where's Grandma live?
Right across the street.
Why don't you take him with you?
I just went over there real quick.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, sir.
What's across the street?
Literally across the street. Right here. Across the street. Can you come over here real quick? This guy, bitch. Can you come over here real quick? I can't find my freaking one. They need my ID. The police is here.
What was the race and
Yes.
gender?
I can't find my ID.
MV.
Sorry, I'll get your info.
Copy.
Look, how old are you?
21?
You don't know your social.
No, sir.
Listen,
I gotta keep it.
you gotta get off the phone.
I'm sorry.
You gotta get off
I'm
the
sorry.
phone.
All right, Mom. He said I gotta get off the phone.
The grandmother stepped in, and it quickly became clear that neither she nor the suspect thought leaving a 5-year-old alone was a big deal. To make matters worse, they apparently abandoned him while they got high on marijuana. Some way to handle parenting.
Do you think this is serious
No,
or not
no,
serious?
it's serious. It's very serious. It's very
Just
serious.
that-
I
that's
just never
like-
thought
Do you
it
think
would
you
have
should
happened to
leave a
me.
5-year-old home alone?
No. But it
Then
was,
why'd you do
it was
it?
for a second. I didn't think it was.
Not only is it for a second, then you come back in and you're smelling like weed. So you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed. And then you come back and then you yell at him.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you did.
I-
Said what'd you do or whatever. Anyways, I could run the tape back. It doesn't matter. The point is he's crying with the door open.
He was
wandering around out here.
Come here.
Wandering around out here, wondering where you're at.
Yeah, he was
Why
crying.
would you scare Mommy was coming.
So-
She ain't gonna leave you.
Is he your only child?
What happened?
I mean, come on. Leaving a 5-year-old home alone,
He was playing.
right?
And what happened?
You got the scale on the table, the 5-year-old sitting next to your papers.
What'd you say?
Your shoe back up smelling like weed. There's roaches. I mean, come on. And now you're telling me you don't know your social. Do you have a warrant?
No, sir.
Tell me now. We're going to run you and pull a
Wait,
picture.
say that again?
You shouldn't?
No, sir. Why was you crying? I asked you if you wanted to come with me. You said no, you want to stay and play the game. So why did you put shoes on? Yeah, man. Like, what you got going on? You was playing the game. I asked you if you wanted to come. You said no. I said I'll be right back.
I said yes.
The child's father was eventually called in to pick him up, while the suspect, who definitely had a knack for breaking the rules, was hauled off by the cops. Looks like she could use some lessons on how the legal system actually works.
Signal 7. Julian is here
Unfortunately, you might
breaking
even
out
have some
windows.
warrants, right? Which is why you didn't remember yourself, your
He
social.
arrived in a red Kia.
Right?
But supposedly
I asked you that when you told me you didn't remember. Said you have warrants. So we're going to find out right now.
No, just begging to appeal out of the state.
Yeah,
Basically.
616.
Okay, so KPS. Can you fax those over?
What is that?
They don't enter at state, it's just a local.
Well, I was going to rent.
How much is the
We
ticket?
don't know.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I gotta
You gotta go to court. So I was just gonna write you a ticket and let you stay here and remove the child from home to the
A
phone.
lot of it was.
But you have KPS. You gotta stand on a. Do you have shoes? Can you grab her some shoes?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh well, you got your things on, so I don't know if it's good enough.
No, I changed.
So you understand what's going on, right?
Yes, but
I can't help your warrants.
She'll be alright.
Yeah, she'll probably get that tomorrow morning.
They ain't really trying to
At least
pick
it's
you up
not
right now
Friday.
for stuff like this anyway because of everything else that's going on. She can go to court tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they'll probably ring her, the video ring her. When's tomorrow? Wednesday? I think they do Wednesday. I think they do red videos.
Come on. You gotta hang the phone up. We're gonna handcuff you. Don't make it worse than it has to be.
okay.
Stop.
Call your mom.
He was like, what? He was like, I don't plan on
You hear me?
dying no time soon. He was like,
All right.
I ain't going to heaven yet. He gonna say, yeah, I'll call y'all.
Oh, my child, I love you. You'll be home. Don't worry about it.
Not only was she hit with charges for child endangerment for leaving her kid alone in a house just begging for unwanted visitors, but she also had an old warrant from November 2020 suddenly pop up. Turns out, the suspect had missed a court date for a DUI where her blood alcohol level was over .17. Real pro-parenting right there. And just wait till you hear what the next mom did. Serious head shaker. On April 7th, 2023, things went haywire when officers got several 911 calls about a woman clearly plastered, causing a ruckus on a bridge and yelling at her kid. Despite their attempts to de-escalate the situation, she just kept being a hot mess.
I'm Officer Kinney. I'm with the St. Augustine. Okay, I'm with the St. Augustine Police Department. I don't have a problem with you. I don't know you.
Right.
I don't know your little boy here.
Yes.
Okay, but
I'm being confronted, undocumented, for no reason, Like your
I'm sorry, can you 10-9?
St. Augustine is hit or miss, whether or not you hit evil or you hit good. It's
If someone can
50-50.
start rolling this way, just code 1, just because I'm in the middle of traffic holding everything up. So because of where we're at right now, what I'm just asking is if you and I can just have an adult conversation.
I'm always up for adult conversation.
All right. Would you prefer to walk that way?
I would prefer to have documentation of your copies of record.
Okay.
Of the complaints.
Okay, well, I've gotten 2 phone calls so far. Okay.
I would love documentation.
Okay, well, I can't provide that to you right now in the middle of the bridge,
well,
okay?
Can you...
I'd be more than happy to get that to you, but what I'm wondering is, for our safety and for the vehicles...
Do you think we're unsafe right now? On this
okay,
solid brick?
Here, I've got... You're cussing at me.
Am I cussing?
Yes.
How have I cussed at you?
Okay.
When have I cussed at you? Because I feel
You've been using the F word ever since I got here.
Really?
Is there a problem?
Can you replay that?
Yes, I can, but not right now.
Because I haven't used that word at all.
Okay, sweetie, are you okay?
So you are the problem.
Okay.
Okay, so get back in your pocket.
I'm going to recommend that you back up. I'm going to recommend that you
get in your fucking SUV. Because you are making up that is not happening. And I will contact my lawyer.
Okay.
You cannot resist us.
Okay.
You want to be a cop right now? Go right ahead.
The cop tried to chat with the kid to make sure he was okay, but the suspect kept being a major nuisance. It's truly astounding how someone can put their child through such a mess and still act like the world owes them something.
Sweetheart.
Ooh, witchcraft.
Sweetheart,
Ooh.
are you okay? You're not okay. Okay.
Is that documented?
Okay.
Is that documented for court? Is that documented for court? Is it documented for court? Because that's what we're talking about. What are we doing?
We're gonna put you in handcuffs.
For what? Are we just gonna talk?
We'll get there.
We're detaining you right now.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
We're going to get out of all these nice people's ways. We're going to talk to your little boy, see why he's so upset.
That everybody on this bridge is nice? You vetted them? You sure they're not
No, you're absolutely right. Maybe they are.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
But ever since we've been talking, you've been cussing at me?
No, I have not.
Yes, you have.
Please review the tape.
Because
that's not true.
There's one of us that's not drunk here, and it's me. Okay?
I am not drunk.
Okay.
I am buzzed and I am happy and I've been enjoying my day. And I have not cussed at you once.
You wanna get on here? We can get off.
Let's get off the bridge. If you, yes.
Replay the tape right now before we leave. Stay still.
I'll let him get in front with me.
Okay.
Stay
Perfect.
still.
Thank you.
Before we
over for me?
replay the
Could you
tape.
step over for me?
Because I have not
Go ahead and
cussed
step
at you.
over.
Come on.
Until you admit that I have not cussed at you once, I'm not.
Please.
Can you please just...
No, I'm not. You'll have to carry me, bro. I'm not going nowhere.
Just don't kick me, okay?
She definitely had an attitude while being arrested. Naturally, when you're creating chaos on a bridge and making a scene, the best way to handle things is to double down on the attitude. Definitely crossed the line.
I'm a nice guy. You don't want to.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, she's not a nice girl. She's a corrupt cop. Do you understand?
Here, stand her up.
Follow you, molests people
Okay.
all the fucking time.
Don't just
Piece of
step
shit.
in.
No, I'm not stepping into the truck for no reason. Why am I being arrested?
The other side.
Stop me! No,
Listen,
I'm
come on,
not.
please.
No,
Please.
you have to tell me why I am being arrested.
Get out.
First,
Just
you
early
have
Miranda.
to read me my Miranda rights. You can't just stick somebody in a f***ing locked box for no f***ing reason. I was on the sidewalk, you piece of shit. You will pay for this. You will go to hell.
But the drama didn't end there. The suspect somehow managed to wriggle free from the back of the patrol car to cause a new wave of mayhem. Her antics included kicking the officers and urinating on herself. You peed on yourself? Which, of course, meant she had to be restrained. Side note, just when I think I've seen the whole spectrum of crazy while researching these cases, these maniacs always manage to throw me a curveball.
You want to kick me in the face one more time?
Oh, you want to detain me for no Asshole. Oh.
Stop hitting me.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Stop detaining me.
Can you grab my glasses?
Reason. Pervert.
You still have the handcuff.
What?
She still got the handcuff.
Oh, back up, back.
Get the handcuff on her hand. Get the handcuff on her hand.
Yeah, what is this for? Oh,
We're gonna
oh
have
my
to dump her
god.
out. We're gonna have to dump her.
Going on.
Hey, grab my glasses and shit right there.
We're gonna have to dump her back out.
She needs to
Grab
be
her legs. She can only kick us from here.
Legs.
Grab the shackles.
Grab her legs. Grab her shackles for what?
You got that
Because you don't know what to do with an unbounded soul. One that can't be bought. Like you. You all are bought. You bots. Bots.
She's not shackled.
You are not.
She's shackled, but her hands.
What are her hands? Feet
Bots.
Yeah.
You fucking
No,
bots.
they're not.
I got
It is fucking so hard.
While the suspect was already in custody, one of the cops took her son to his grandma and filled her in on the chaos. Apparently, the kid had straight up told the cop he was tired of staying with his mom. Obviously, even a child can have enough of that kind of drama.
He was crying. He said, I'm tired of living with my mom. I don't want to live with her anymore. And, you know, he was the level-headed one at first, trying to get her to calm down and everything, but he was just, he's calmed down a lot. I mean, they were having to, you know, try to get her under control, and I just put him in the car and backed off the bridge and headed over here. But she's okay. She's not hurt. I mean, they finally got her back secured in the car, and they're headed to the jail with her.
She could face multiple charges, including disorderly conduct, resisting arrest with and without violence, battery against an officer, and possibly child endangerment. No one deserves a mom who starts a fight club with cops on a day out. And that goes for this next mom, too. On October 19th, 2021, the APD was called to Four Hills Studio Apartments after a mother left her two young kids home alone. It turned out 27-year-old Samantha Sanchez had been perfecting her art of leaving her 7-year-old girl and 9-month-old boy unattended for 20 to 30 minutes at a time for 2 weeks. When she finally showed up, she was less than thrilled and clearly miffed that anyone would dare question her unique parenting methods.
What's that?
What do you want?
What do you mean by what I want?
Yeah, why are you here?
Because you left your children unattended.
They're fine.
Yeah, but they're a little young.
And so my daughter knows the drill. She knows to stay home. And you can mind your business. And yeah.
I could mind my business if there wasn't a violation of
There's not a violation of a law. You just need to mind your business.
No, a 7-year-old.
So who? You know what you're doing. Get away from my house.
Okay, there's an officer inside your apartment.
Is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you call the cops on me?
Frank 523, we're walking up to the door.
Excuse me, you can take your tone down. You're in my
So
house.
you don't need to yell at
You're
your
in my
kids
house.
because you left them here. Do you understand that?
They're taken care of. They know better.
They know better than
Yes,
what?
they know. They always stay home.
Can you and I talk outside, please?
No, you can mind your business.
Okay.
I have
At this
the right
point,
to refuse.
This is a child abuse
I have
investigation. Okay?
no,
Do
it's
you
not an
understand that?
abuse investigation. They're not even been abused.
Yes, it
No,
is
they're
an abuse.
not.
This is a
They're
neglect
not. They're not
investigation.
abused. They're not abused. Can you come out? Go inside.
I would like her to stay inside, and I don't want to see. I want her to see her mom upset like this.
Can you come on? Because I want to talk. Did you call the cops on me?
She didn't.
All right,
Who
let's
called
talk
the
over
cops
here.
on me? First off, I want to know who called the cops on me.
First of all, there's a few things we need to work out before you decide which of your neighbors ratted on you.
Yes,
okay?
who snitched on me? I want to know who it was first.
Despite the officer's attempts at a calm conversation, the suspect's response was far from cooperative. Her irritation quickly turned into full-blown defiance, which swiftly earned her an arrest for child abuse.
Nothing's been criminally done.
Actually, this is a
No,
crime.
it's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave, sir. So, you can
So are you requesting that CYFD takes your children? Is that what you're requesting?
And if CYFD takes my children, I will be suing.
the officers and everything.
So
do you
right
wanna-
now, this is child abuse.
Do you
Okay,
want a
what you've
lawsuit
done
or
here
do you
is
wanna
child
leave me alone?
abuse.
Take
the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Take the lawsuit. Okay, then get.
So are you wanting to go to jail? Is that what you're wanting?
I'm not even doing anything wrong to my kids. My kids are taken care of.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
So here's the thing. You're making her upset right now.
Come here.
Okay. You can talk to her for a second, but we
You
need
can leave my
we need to
kids
sort
alone
this out.
and leave them out of the
No,
picture.
you left your kids alone.
They're
and that's why we're here.
fine. They have everything. They are fine, officer.
Yeah.
Yes, we're fine. Why are you
Do we
picking
need
on
to
us?
detain her then, or what do you want to do with
Yeah, I
this?
guess if she's not going to cooperate.
What is wrong?
Okay.
Why? No,
So
I
here,
don't want to be under arrest.
We can
No.
either have a conversation about this civilly, or you can go in the back of a police car. Do you understand how that works?
Okay, well, let's talk, and you need to duck your
Then you need
voice
to
down
walk
about
away so that
20.
you're not upsetting her so much.
I don't need to walk away from my doorway, sir. So
Okay.
let's talk.
Go ahead and put your hands
No,
behind your
I
back.
want to talk.
Put your hands behind your back.
Resistance was a real spectacle. Kicking, pinching, and even a mini wrestling match with the officers. Once the suspect was finally restrained and shackled, she was hauled off to the APD unit.
Get off!
Get on your stomach.
Oh my arm! Get off of me!
Let go of this stuff. Let go.
This is child abuse by leaving him in there like that. Get off of me!
Stop it.
Get off! Let me up!
Cooperate with us.
Let me up now!
Frank, back to PD.
I
Get off
Let another unit, supervisor, please.
Get off of me! Let me up!
Where's the child?
We got a person coming.
Get off! Get off! Get off me!
Stop kicking.
Stop kicking the police!
No! Get the fuck off me now! You're hurting my arm! If there's anything on my
Sir,
arm,
are you involved in
I
this?
will sue.
Okay, just give us some
Just
space,
give us a
okay?
second, okay?
Thurman!
Just stay down there, sir. Okay.
Thurman! Thurman!
Where's the young child? Okay, is she safe?
Stop fighting with me.
I'm 300 pounds, bitch. I can do whatever the
Stop
fuck I want.
pinching me. Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow.
Get off of me!
Cooperate with us,
If
please.
you stop attacking us,
Shit.
if you stop attacking us, we'll get off of you.
I said get the now! I can't breathe!
Then you need to stop resisting us.
The suspect truly went all out with her impressive collection of charges. Battery on an officer, attempted battery, child abandonment, and driving without a license. However, 6 months later, in a domestic drama with her boyfriend, she managed to shoot her son in the toes. Despite adding fresh child abuse charges to her record, the judge opted for a suspended sentence of 1 year in jail and 5 years of probation instead of a potential 9-year prison term. Seems the system is all about grace. The next mom, too, found a way to unravel her family's life in a spectacular fashion. On May 6, 2024, an Ohio officer witnessed a driving performance that could only be described as a masterclass in recklessness. Woman speeding, making a pit stop at a business, and then racing home, which led to a welfare check. When officers arrived, the visibly intoxicated woman thought cooperation was overrated and tried to sneak into her house through the garage. This was right after she hit a parked minivan in front of the officers as she pulled into her driveway.
You're not allowed in my house without a warrant.
Well, right now I got to check your welfare because right now you're not making much sense, so I don't need a warrant.
I'm fine. My words are fine.
Okay,
I
but
have
you're sitting there and you're talking.
missing top teeth.
Okay.
I'm fine.
That's fine, but
I'm
what's
fine.
not making sense is this other person. I don't know what this other person is.
My 2-year-old son is in there by himself.
Okay. So where's the other person at that you're talking about?
The other person that hit me, he's in Dayton.
Okay, what about right here? You just hit this car.
What car?
You want to come look? You hit the van. You want to come look?
I did not hit a van.
You can see right now where you hit it. That's what we're just trying to check up on you because you just hit a parked car. I'm not touching it.
Without a search warrant.
All right.
Don't go in my house without a search warrant. Where?
Right there.
This is loose. This is loose.
You can clearly make that, sir. So when's the last time you used?
Is loose.
When's the last time you used? Let's be real. When's
Are
the
you
last time?
kidding me?
No, I'm
Are
not.
you assaulting me? I've been clean
What?
7 years. Slow
When's the
your
last-
roll.
You need to calm down.
No, I've been
Get
clean
back here.
7
Get
years.
back here.
I've been in the Suboxone clinic for 7 years. I've been clean.
Okay. Is anybody else in the
My
house that can
mom-
help take care of that child?
No, I'm not going to jail.
After being warned, the suspect cranked up the chaos by claiming she'd left her 2-year-old son alone inside the house. Cops decided to check for themselves, but got no sign of the child. Turns out the boy was perfectly safe at school with a babysitter.
Okay, so let's find Kanan. Stay
Don't,
focused.
you don't have to search for it.
Focus. Let's find Kanan.
And then when we find him,
make
shut
it.
that f***ing door back.
That's fine. That's fine.
Kanan! I just picked him up from, down the street.
Okay.
Where you guys saw me get out of the car and go up and get, that's the babysitter.
Okay.
Come here. We gotta call your daddy because mommy's probably going to jail. Kanan! I just put him in here.
Okay.
Is he in the car?
Nope. Where else would he be at?
He wouldn't be anywhere else. I just picked him up. You guys saw me pick him up, put him in his car seat. He did.
Well, I saw.
2 streets over, I picked him up, put him in the car seat, and drove off. Well, I'm not stupid. She just gave him to me.
Calling the babysitter right now. 12:05, 12:04 on me.
Kanan! Where the f*** is my baby? The cops are here at my house, and I picked him
Hey, can you respond to my location?
The suspect's complete lack of recollection about her son's whereabouts gave the police all the reason they needed to take action.
So he made contact with the kid. The kid was at school. The babysitter is picking up the kid right now. She's supposed to be coming here with the kid. She is suspended, so I'm gonna charge her for that. I'm gonna run her through FSTs. Hey, when she shows up, see if she knows any emergency contact information
For anybody else?
Yeah.
For the other kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Sarah. So right. What?
Can I call my mom, please?
Yeah, call your mom real
And
quick.
have her come get me. Don't
Yeah,
take-
that's. I'm not. Listen, we're having a conversation right now. Don't quit backing away from me. Call your mom up real quick. The babysitter, I think's got Kanan, and she's bringing him here. So, but we're going to need to have mom take care of her. You're not capable of taking care of him right now.
I am fine. I didn't
You're not
hit
listening
that
to me.
dude.
You're not listening. You're going to start listening, or you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
They decided to give her field sobriety tests, which she failed spectacularly. To top it off, her license was suspended again. Well, arresting this mother wasn't exactly smooth because she fought back, screaming and resisting before eventually being secured in the patrol car.
Do you want to do a field sobriety test?
Yes.
Okay. Stand over here. Go ahead and put your feet together and your hands down to your side. Not like that. I need you to sit there. I need you to put your.
You said I can take.
You can take your flip flops off if that makes you more balanced. Now let's come over here. Let's get away from the car.
Okay.
Do you understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you may begin.
This is harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keep going until I tell you stop.
This is not fair. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get that leg up a little higher. 6 inches. Okay. All right. Okay, once you stop right there, go ahead and put your hands up. Go ahead. Stay right there. Put your hands up. Put your hands up to the T. You're under arrest right now for OVI. Put your hands up. You're under arrest for OVI. You're under arrest for OVI.
No!
Stop. Please.
Don't kick me. Don't kick me.
Don't do it. You're gonna get another charge.
Yeah, it takes tough. You three tough to knock down a don't it? Takes 4 of you motherfucking bitch ass. Get the off of me. I'm not even under the intoxication. You can breathalyze me. You guys make shit up to get tickets. You It's my mom. Get up. Get the off of me.
In the end, after the mother's dramatic drunken display and crying over her lost child, the son was brought to the scene by the babysitter, and the suspect ended up with the following list of charges: OVI, driving in violation of license restriction, and resisting arrest. Quite the eventful evening for everyone involved. When female predators face no-nonsense cops, their tantrums and resistance only show they can't handle the mess they've made. Like, share, and subscribe for more cases like this.